Welcome to Echoes of Enough, Navigating the Narcissistic Legacy, a candid exploration into the resilience of the human spirit in the shadow of narcissism within your family. We often think of narcissism as only happening in a relationship, a sexual relationship, but the facts of the matter are that we encounter narcissism not just behind closed doors, but it can be in the workplace, it can be between friends, and into it. I'm Jason, a family law professional with over 10 years family law experience and further education in psychology and law. In this short video, we delve into the silent yet pervasive battles fought by individuals entangled in the complex web woven by narcissistic family members. As we journey through moments of recognition, defense, and ultimately self-reclamation, we uncover the subtle art of maintaining one's sense of self amidst the distorted reflections offered by those closest to us. Join us on a path of empowerment and self-discovery, challenging the mantra of inadequacy and rewriting it into a narrative of self-sufficiency and personal triumph. Armed with certain skills, we can take the upper hand. Having certain knowledge, we can no longer allow, or will no longer allow, the whisperers direct our steps. Imagine you see in your family every Christmas, you'd maybe not be looking forward to seeing all of them, but you may be looking forward to seeing some of them, or one of them, sitting around the Christmas table, having your lunch. And at that table, with the faces of our past, we engage with the art. We learn to nod where we once argued, to deflect where we once absorbed. Our conversations become dances, choreographed not by pleasure, but for survival. And if sentimentality beckons us to reveal our newfound clarity to those same faces, to those same forces that shaped our not enoughness, we must resist. Telling a narcissist that they are caught in their own web is like whispering into the wind. It carries your words away, leaving no trace, no impact. Our task then is not to confront, but to coexist, to interact with the silhouette of a parent, a sibling could have been, without expecting the warmth of a genuine connection. We set expectations like setting stones across a river, carefully but firmly placed. At gatherings, we watch, we learn, we see what the patterns emerge like actors on a well-practiced stage, reciting lines of familiar plays, the critic, the charmer, the bystander, each act predictable, each line anticipated. Our role, absorb. We can try to rewrite the script, but the truth is, some roles are so deeply ingrained, they become the actor. Instead, we choose how much of their performance we attend. We give ourselves permission to leave the auditorium, to reclaim our time and our peace. We navigate this journey understanding that the mantra of I am not enough is inherited but not innate. We are not the thoughts we carry, but the actions we choose. Let us step away from the stage and out of the shadow of the wings. Our presence is no longer just a performance. It is an act of defiance, a statement of self. And with each step, with each breath of independence, we declare, I am enough. And I will write my own story. As we write this story, the chapters become ours to dictate. A tale of not escaping the legacy of narcissistic whims like a mouse from a trap, but instead a narrative of deliberate steps taken with the poise of self-awareness, the kind that dissipates the fog that they've wrapped around our senses. We embrace a misconception that revealing our arsenal of knowledge to them and unveiling of their nature might lead to change. But what's ingrained over decades does not untangle at a soft pull of enlightenment. It's not our job to fix the twisted steel of their character. So we focus on fortifying our own structure. At the dinner table, we become anthropologists of our own heritage. The remarks once daggers, now dull before they reach our skin. The taunts more echoes of a hollow well, is mindful, each word measured, each silence loaded with sincere resistance. We often wonder if there's a kinship still in the cards. Sometimes we find slivers of it, a shared smile, a common recollection. It's human to hope. But remember, in this game, the rules are mutual and the goalposts are ever shifting. Our victory lies not in a triumphant overhaul, but in the subtle art of not allowing their chaos to become our own. Wielding the shield of radical acceptance, we don the invisible armor that guards against the slights of those who know our vulnerabilities. Yes, they can press the buttons. They installed them into us. They know them. How it is we who choose whether those buttons still connect to the same machinery within. That's what we deal with. That's on us. And within this approach lies the paradox. In seeking detachment, we find a connection, not the one we yearn for, perhaps, but a connection to ourselves, just decisive and strong. What's the true battlefield? It's internal, sure, yes. The drama unfolds at feasts and farewells, but the real conquest is in our heads and our hearts. The mantra evolves. I am not enough becomes I am. Full stop. We shape our behavior, our interactions, not through the lens of their needs and neurosis, but through our necessity for growth and calm. Do we bear the door against them? No. Such drastic defences are signs of siege. Instead, we open our windows within our minds, allowing for escape routes of thought. A breeze of tranquility amidst the stifling heat. It works. Survival is not about thriving in adversity, but learning to not let the adversity dictate our course. With each step, we mould our experiences, not into armour that confines, but into a breeze that elevates. As we go forward, the narrative crystallises. Our once supposed faults, those projected onto us, grow blurry, like ink smudging on tired parchment. We step out of the shadow, the label, the assigned role, and into the light of our truth. Bearing our own light, we don't tear down the stage. They may always need it. Instead, we build our own, rooted in the profundity of our journey, the strength of our stride. And our stride is ready, for at the end of the day, the greatest revelation arrives not with a fanfare, but on the quiet affirmation that we catch our reflection, not the character in their play, but the author of our own epic, complex, whole, undeniably enough.